there's loads of time yet. Make the most of it. Mary Bishop, not long left as a single woman in search of adventure. Very soon... Oh, here's Mike. And about time. Where has he been? I suppose he has lots to do, but he could have delegated. He only has one pair of hands. Dear Mike. He does look funny in a suit. It just doesn't seem to fit him at all. I'm sure he'd have preferred it in shorts and a t-shirt, but Mum would never. And he is best man, and now acting father of the bride. Poor Uncle Jim. He so wanted to give me away. He used to joke about it all the time.
I do feel like the entire world is populated by idiots. You know, I thought I'd made things crystal clear to the ushers, but no, I had to go through it all again, 3 times. And the choir at the church had the wrong music, and the vicar was all in a tiz over numbers. He doesn't think everyone will fit. Of course they'll fit. They'll fit even if we have to prize them in with a shoehorn. But he was right. We do seem to have an awful lot of friends and relations. I mean, no one we invited said that they weren't able to come. And we were kind of counting on the fact that maybe a few wouldn't make it, you know, like Johnny or Vicky. And I never thought Harry and Claire would find the time. But it seems they all want to see you get married.
And that's wonderful. And it'll be so incredible to walk down that aisle past all those faces and remember the painted box, the hidden pool, the circus.
The 4th key, and of course the flying fish, the adventure where you first met John.
Dear John. Have you seen him? Is he all right? He hasn't changed his mind.
He's at the church already. He's very keen. I thought he looked a bit nervous, and his coat needed a brush. He said he'd had a last-minute call out to the zoo before he left. He's okay, he's John. You know, I really think he loves you.
And I should hope that he does. We've been engaged forever. If he doesn't love me now, he never will. And I love him. You know that, don't you, Mike? You see, I want you to know that he's the one, the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I can't imagine anyone else. Oh, look at your face. You look so hurt. He hasn't replaced you, Mike. No one can ever replace my amazing brother. But the love we share is just so different to the love I feel for John.
So I'm not being tossed on the rubbish heap or anything after today? We'll still meet up and go on holiday and have adventures and stuff?
Mike, it can't be the same. We can't cling on to all that we loved in our childhood and hope that we carry it with us into our adult life. It just wouldn't work. All those things we loved, we did, and they belong where they happened, in the past. We can always find them again because we know where to look, and in the future, adventures will be different, but just as important and just as much fun.
I hope so. You know, I don't like to think that you and I will never sail a canal boat again, or find hidden treasure, or foil some dastardly crooks.
Does anybody but you ever use the word dastardly anymore?
Why, it's a good word. What's wrong with it?
It's from a golden age. Nowadays, crooks are twisted or bitter, and the crimes are dark and disturbing. Dastardly is so much more comforting and less dangerous somehow.
I guess you're right. Life's more risky growing up as a child these days. We were lucky. I guess we were born at the right time. Look, I need to leave you a bit. I need to get the ring from John and put it in my waistcoat pocket. And there's the cake to take to the church hall. I'll be back soon. And Mary?
Yes, Mike?
You look beautiful. Really beautiful. John's a lucky man. And he knows it.
I met John on holiday. It was an adventure. Just the kind of thing we hoped for, expected whenever we went away. At first, we thought he was a bit of a wimp, but by the end of our time together, we'd come to realise that he had a heart of gold and he was brave, and we kept in touch the way children do after a holiday. First letters, then postcards, then Christmas. I don't know why it happens, but there always seemed to be the next thing, the newest friend, life. When I left for school, Mum and Uncle Jim thought I should try and become a secretary. It's what girls did, but not me. I wanted to work with animals, so I thought I'd go to veterinary college. So I did. And on my first day, I was walking down this long corridor with thousands of doors off to goodness knows what classroom or laboratory when I bumped into this guy carrying an Angora rabbit that had just had stitches. "You idiot," he shouted, really upset. Sorry, said I, just as upset, and as our eyes rose from the body of the pet, we saw each other again after all these years. John, in his 2nd year. He hadn't changed a bit. Mary, he said, and that was all it took. I fell in love on the spot. He asked me to marry him after 6 weeks, but we both knew we needed time to qualify, so we kept it all a secret, even from Mike. When we eventually told everyone, they still thought we were taking it too quickly. If only they knew. He works at the zoo now, apes mainly, cheeky monkeys he calls them. Quite funny, really. Though I don't think he knows he's being funny when he says things like that. He makes me laugh. Mum loves him, and Mike thinks he's still that little boy we knew and keeps dragging him out bird watching or climbing and stuff. They're friends again. And soon... Oh, what's keeping Mike? He only had to pop down to the church to collect the ring from John. Oh, here he comes now. And gosh, he's in a hurry.
Mary.
Mike?
Mary, I have some bad news.
John's called it off. Don't say that.
No, I won't, because it wouldn't be true. Look, Annie'd be a fool to suggest it, as he knows I'd biff him one if he did.
Biff?
Yeah, biff. Good word. Look, I don't care what people say nowadays. I say biff. Anyway, that's all besides the point. John's lost the ring.
He's lost the ring?
Yep, that's what I said. So he had it this morning when he left for the zoo, and now it's gone. So I've come home to...
Find it?
No, to make one from silver foil. Look, if you're sitting at the back of the church, no one will know.
I'll know. The vicar will know. The photographer will know. No, sorry, Mike. You need to find it. We need to find it. Think of it as our last chance at adventure together. Mike and Mary and the missing ring.
Right, good call. Well, we have less than an hour. Where do we start?
He had it when he left for the zoo, but not just now at the church. So if you went straight to the church from the zoo, then there's a good chance it's at the zoo.
Great, let's go.
What, with me dressed like this?
Why not? Give the animals a treat.
You're mad, I'll get it filthy.
Look, if John loves you, and he does, he won't notice the dirt.
The vicar will. The photographer will.
Yes, well, come on, time's wasting.
Where did the head keeper say John had gone?
Yes, silverback gorillas. They'd had a fight and he was needed to treat a wound.
Silverbacked gorillas?
Yeah, and you know what? You know I said his coat looked dirty. That's what it was. Gorilla fur. Look, we've got it. It's in the gorilla cage.
It's in the gorilla cage.
It's in the gorilla cage. Oh, Lorks.
Oh, Lorks indeed. Good word.
Look, come on, we'll think of a plan on the way.
So, what was the plan that you thought of on the way?
I didn't. Not a plan to be had. Not even for ready money, to misquote Oscar Wilde.
Look, they do seem very fierce, don't they? And look, there it is on the floor. It's gleaming in the straw.
John says they can kill a man and tear him in two with just as much effort as it takes us to open a Kit Kat and eat it. So I guess that means you're going in to get it.
How do you work that out?
You're not a man.
And neither are you, it seems. Uh-oh. It's seen us.
It's looking straight at you. I don't like the look on its face.
It probably doesn't much like the look on yours either. I think it's smiling.
I say, Mary, it's picking up the ring. It's bringing it over. It's handing it to you through the bars of its cage. You know, I think it's proposing.
Ass. It's just, I don't know. Perhaps it knows the ring belongs to John, and in some strange way, so do I. So he associates us together.
Go on, take it.
Thank you. You big, wonderful creature. Oh, you've saved my day. I'll come back and say thank you properly, but now I have to run. I'm late for church.
And all the congregation will be sitting there thinking you're having second thoughts. I'm driving round and around when all the time you've been flirting with a huge silverback gorilla who wanted to steal you away from your one true love. Just like King Kong.
You idiot. Come on.
We were late. A respectable 15 minutes late. John was in a panic. I didn't tell him everything, just that we'd found the ring. He seemed content with that. He wore a stupid grin for the rest of the day that never faded. Not even when he noticed that Mary's dress was unaccountably stained with gorilla poop. No one else noticed. They only had eyes for her. My sister. My glorious, fun, amazing sister, who I shall miss like crazy. My best friend, Mary, who today got married.